Okay, I'm shooting directly into the Canon M6 Mark II on a 22mm lens. And this is best camera number 2. Wait a minute, not the second best camera, not the best camera that you can use for video. Compact, inexpensive compared to a lot of other stuff. 4K, not a full frame camera, but no cropping. This is a follow-up to I did a live streaming. I do so much Zoom meetings with this camera that a lens malfunctioned. My 11 to 22 favorite, so I could just tweak where I'm at. Today I'm using the 22 fixed lens because the 11 to 22 zoom lens is gone back to Canon. Just failed and wouldn't work just in the 10 minutes before getting online in a Zoom meeting. The camera works great. Service wanted me to send the whole thing in. No. I use this camera all the time. So let me just tell you a couple of quick updates from an April COVID-19 video. Hopefully you see the difference right here. I'm not using an external mic. I'm using the camera mic. And I'm telling you the way it is. This camera, I would not buy any of the new cameras that are coming out. This camera with very few lenses, light package, a nice camera bag. I got a Peak design. I went with the 6-liter bag. This bag is perfect for this setup. And you just can't beat it. Now, everybody says when you're doing a camera review, you shouldn't use the camera, but guess what? People want to see how this works. If you compare my April 22nd video, I watched it. So many people have watched it. It's great. I did it through OBS. I don't know. I look a little pale. This is a direct live input to the camera and to the card. And I did this because OBS kind of dumbs it down. You don't get the 4K, and I'm not even sure. I think actually, this is not 4K. If you think it's 4K, it's not. It's 1080. I believe it's 1080. I gotta double check it. I've been using the HDMI. Last time I had a Pengo capture card, I did get, let's see if I can show you. Let's see if I can focus. Boom. I did get the Cam Link single plug-in. I used the Pengo adapter to go directly into the laptop. I've upgraded my system. There's a lot of cheap, inexpensive HDMI cards, and they work on lower resolution, 720, 1080p. But I found that I trust 1080p better than 4K of not bogging down the system with the network. So I use that a lot. I'm going to put it in the description here when I finally close out this video, whether it's 4K. But to give you a quick update, Canon updated it to 24 frames if you want to do that. I still use 30 frames a second, but it's available. To not have any kind of crop factor, to not have the file size like a full frame is going to have with the file size. And this is, the megapixels, it's there. It's enough. It's not a 1080p camera like the Canon G7X Mark II. Great camera. I love that camera for a long time. YouTubers had been using it for a long time. Compact, fixed lens, just work. The M6 is the upgrade from that system. no file problems like Sony converting their strange file type to Apple software and stuff. I don't know what they were doing. Okay, I've ranted and raved, but I can tell you after a year of owning this camera, I'm still using it. I would buy another one if it broke. I would not buy any of the new ones. I don't care if other if Sony just came out with a flip out screen. I'm sticking with my Canon lenses. I'm sticking with the M line. If you think this M system is dead, I don't think so. I think when people figure out how much it costs to be in the bigger system, there's going to be so few people that buy into those bigger systems. I think Canon's made a mistake of not attacking this market with this camera. They came out too early and it had some quirks. No 24p. Everybody like, you have to have 24p. I'm just telling you, if you're just making videos for YouTube or doing Zoom meetings, when you're in your little box in your Zoom meeting, you will look good. You will look better than others. Now, I did upgrade my system. I had one big light. If you go back to the April video of best camera, I had one old video LED 500 and I set it way over in the corner, blasted the thing. Now I have two lights that are soft lights. I'm recording in manual mode, have it preset. It just works. You plug it in, you turn on the video, and it's a go. The biggest difficulty with using a camera that's not part of your laptop staring at you and getting half the ceiling is getting used to trying to set up a screen. I have a big screen that I set right here. The edge is right there. And moving the Zoom or Teams or whatever you're on, moving it to as close as you can to where you're looking. So therefore, when you're going back and forth, it's not an issue. This is a quick update. I love this camera. I will give an update at what happened to the 11 to 22. I don't know why it failed. It's kind of a weird, just went out. And let me tell you this, if you have a M6, because I know people with Canon M6s look at other people's videos, the screen just was blank and wouldn't come, the little light would trigger on that the juice was going to it, but it was like the camera was dead. Took the lens off, put another lens on, and I tried every lens. No issues. Put that one lens back on, dead as a doornail. Okay, didn't put it in water, didn't drop it, didn't do any of those. I think it's an electrical malfunction of the zoom. So I was on with the Canon rep. Is there any reset, anything I can do? And up popped on the screen while I had that lens on, from blank, it went error code 60, lens error code 60, and they were immediately like, you got to send it in to us. Now, I can tell you, years ago I had Olympus cameras and they were great. I dropped the lens. I dropped one of the most expensive lenses you could have, and they repaired it. It was like a $1,200 lens that they repaired it for like $200. Now, I was happy. I did not have to buy another lens. So hopefully Canon works out just as well. I'm within the 1-year warranty. I'm telling you, this is 1 year. And the reason I know that is I bought that lens in December. We're in the middle of October, so I know I got that camera before I got all the different lenses. Not by much, but within that time frame. But I hope this update helps you. If you've watched the other one regarding using it for streaming or Zoom meetings, I will tell you I've not really focused on streaming. I found OBS sometimes the lip syncing gets out of whack. But using it for business meetings, compact size, put it on a tripod, put it on I have it actually on an arm on my desk. It just works. So I'm still working from home. Kind of unbelievable, from March to October. Doesn't mean I'm not going into work. 2 days out of every 5. I'm able to do that with current staff and keep safe. And I'm hoping for a vaccine that comes out in the next 2 months that will get most of us back to work normally. But Zoom meetings are never going away. There are some people that dislike them, but I think from trying to reach people, convenience, it's going to stay. It is not going. So think about setting up your system. I'll put some links down below, but go to B&H. That's who I use. They always have good prices, good return policy. Great to keep a record of what you purchased too. So I would go there, take a look. You would find a good setup for using a camera like this. Is really, really easy to do. And I will tell you, underneath that first video, people have asked me what settings, and I did put all these settings, like what you have to do to make it go out, the output, HDMI, how to use that. So I did give steps to anybody that asked, like just which ones have to be turned on and which ones to select. So if you need that information, just drop it in the comments below. Hope you like this video. It was really quick. I'm real curious as how it looks compared to what I did before. Thanks for watching.